Girls Decides, and welcome to this episode that is going to be streaming right into Craft Around the Clock. My name is Maureen, and tonight we're going to be making something a little more whimsical. Look at this beautiful fabric that I've got here. It kind of reminds me of candy. It reminds me of candy canes. It reminds me of something really, really yummy like this. So I hope that you guys stay tuned. We're going to be making just a little something special that you could be giving us a gift for someone for Christmas decorations. It could also be used to decorate your very own home. So I hope you guys will stick around and be able to see what we're going to be making today on this episode that is being streamed live into Craft on the Clock. So this is like going to be live crafting. So that means that if any time that you have any questions or you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you. Just leave me the comments and I will be able to answer you. And if you leave me your name with a little comment, I will give you a shout out. So let's see. Hello, Martha, how are you? And Kefani's from Kefani's Craft from Memories Past. And thank you, my love, for sprinkling you. It was too kind. Donna, thank you so much for being here all the way from Missouri. I could just imagine how cold you guys are with these cold fronts that you guys been having. Let's go ahead and get our comments ready here. And today on this day, can you guys believe they're like 2 weeks away into Christmas? I just can't, like my head cannot wrap it around. But it is. So it's going to be fun. And let me find my YouTube comments here because I cannot get for the life of me see those little comments. All right, if this is your first time watching me, my name is Ring. I would like to welcome you. I love making and creating home decor that is handmade home decor that is easy to make, that is budget friendly, and I hope that you stick around and be able to see what we're going to be making tonight. It's going to be something cute, something that pretty much any one of us could do. Is one of those that, crafts tonight that are very, very beginner friendly. So it's just one of those that we all can do. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you what I got here. Don't forget that if this is your first time and you like what you see, I would love for you to hit that follow button. Want to let you know also you can find me. I am on Facebook, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on Pinterest. So if you are any of those social medias, I would love for you to check out His Girls Designs. On Facebook is the only time that I'm on His Girls Designs official due to a hacking back a few years back. So a couple of years back. So now everything else is His Girls Designs. I am just 4 followers away from 100 followers on my TikTok. I recently just started it within 3 weeks. So if you're there and that is a platform of yours that you like to be in, check that out. Check me out and give me a follow. Would like to be able to get to a little over the 100 mark. And also, if you're not following me yet on YouTube, would love for you to just check that out as well. As I have a personal goal that I would like to complete and exceed of 500 followers by the end of this calendar year. And right now, I'm just about 100 followers away. So if you could help me with that, so appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I have this beautiful ornate frame. I would have loved to have something like that. It's made of wood, but unfortunately do not own that at this point. So I think it's time to go thrifting. It is time to go thrifting. So I'm going to go ahead and let's clear this up. Let's put a brand new here. Mat, and then we could get started. So this one is from the Dollar Tree, and hi B, my friend, how are you? Thank you for the hearts, friends. This one is from the Dollar Tree, and it comes in a mirror, but no worries, don't get scared about the mirror. It comes in black. The nice thing about coming in black is that we're going to go ahead and put some varnish it with goodness, you escaped my mind. Rubber buff. We're gonna go ahead and put some rubber buff on it, and just having a black background onto something that you're going to cover or just put rubber buff on top of that is just automatically comes out beautiful. So that's what we're going to be doing to this. I was looking to whether I could do a decoupage, but I found this fabric and I thought, this fabric is going to look stunning on that. So this is what we're going to be adding to that. Doesn't that remind you? Tell me if that doesn't remind you of like candy canes and things like that. So when I saw that fabric, then it reminded me that I have this beautiful little, it looks like licorice, right? And doesn't it look like licorice? It looks very real. Hi Tracy, thank you for the hello. And by the way, guys, in 2 days it's going to be the Away in the Manger a Fun Friday here on Craft on the Clock. So I hope you guys can join us all day long. Lots of um, um, inspirational ideas for your DIYing that it has to do with kind of like you know the real meaning of Christmas, right? The nativity is called Away in the Manger. It's going to be this Fun Friday's theme. All right, so this looks like licorice. I mean, it's completely, that's what it looks like to me. And when I thought that, when I saw that, and I thought, oh, that looks good together. But at the same time, it looks like a lot of colors. So let's see how we're going to go ahead and put it all together and make it work. All right, are you with me? Are you with me tonight? Where are you from? I know we have Missouri in the house, and I am here in Tampa. Hello, Janet. And so let me know where you guys are watching from. All right, so, and you all, I have had this thing on here. I've had this wood for a long time now. And I've been thinking, well, what do I do with that wood? So been thinking. So just hold on a second. Hold on a second, because I am besides that, I have some small ones, which is what I wanted to use. I did not get it out in time. Let's see. I think this one will do. Let's see. I think this will do. Perfect. Okay. So we got it. Hello, Donna Blake. How are you? Hello, Mary Snyder. Good evening to you all, you guys. All right. So let's go ahead and see if we could go ahead and get started. This one is going to be a quick one, you guys. It's going to be a quick one. I have been thinking, and that this weekend, now that all of the decorations and everything is done, and I've been thinking that perhaps this weekend I could escape myself and come to this craft room and kind of like organize myself a little bit more than what I am right now. And I see, thanks B for jumping in here. Hello from here too. Thank you, love. All right, so let's go ahead and, as I said, we're gonna make it a quick one today. All right, so this is going to be, it's just a frame. You could go ahead and use any frame that you may have at home. Thank you for all of those that have joined. My name is Noreen from His Girls Designs, and if this is your first time watching, thank you so much and welcome. Welcome. All right, so let's go ahead. I have thought of using this wonderful fabric. Actually, this is the first thing that I found, and I love how it looks like licorice. So love that. So we're going to be going with this, and then see how we could go ahead and spice it up even more. All right, so besides that, even though this looks like licorice, I wanted to use it kind of in the sense of either sideways or, you know, kind of straight this way, so that we could have a straight, you know, sidelines. Let me know. Or we could have it upside top to bottom. The fabric, the way that it seams, is going diagonally, so we could make it work another way, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we go long ways? Perhaps maybe we could do diagonally, but I'm not sure if how I feel about that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Should we do sideways? Should we do it diagonally? Should we do it vertically? Not sure. All right. But in addition to that, we're going to be covering this right over here. I think that's going to help this kind of stick out, you know, be more stand out. So we're going to be using that, and we're going to use this and then some little fan effects. All right, I have this here. Might as well use it. Perfect. So what do you think? We have sideways, upside down. Cold cold winter weather has started here in Pittsburgh. Horizontal, you think horizontal would good? All right. I think we'll go with you, B. All right, here we go. This is from Halloween. How's your day going, guys? Can you believe I have the reason why I'm going to be here on Friday is also because I have I work only a couple of hours. Hi, Carol. I work only a few hours tomorrow. You said horizontal, right? Horizontal straight across. So I have to think about it. It's late at night. And so I work just a few hours tomorrow. And then um I do work. I don't work on Friday. That's what I was trying to say. I do not work on Friday. So because of that, I went ahead and was able to grab a spot here on Craft on the Clock to go live on this Friday's event Away in the Manger. So I'm really excited. I was looking tonight to see if I have a little manger scene, but I don't think I do. So I'm now to think hard on what to make. But how's your Wednesday going? Yesterday, I have to say a big thank you to one of my, I call it my side job because it is a side job. Um, the family where I work as my side job, they the mom, she went ahead and gifted me all of these beautiful things. By the way, this is a Crafter Square fabric. So the Crafter Square is the one that is sold at the Dollar Tree. They only sell about, is it like half a yard or two? I don't think it's a full yard. I think it's like half a yard. That is what they sell. So but you know, for $1.25, I think they're still $1.25. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, she gifted me these this lots of beautiful things, guys. Craft beautiful greenery, very expensive one too. And that someone was giving it away. I was like, wow. All right, so I'm going to be covering this mirror, which is exactly what it is. It's just a mirror tile that is going to be inside this frame. And I'm going to just straight hot glue it just so that I could just cover it up. And remember, when you are covering with fabric, just remember not to stretch it too much. Otherwise, especially when it's the fabric that is like this one, that it is a striped fabric. Otherwise, you get a lot of ups and downs. It's a quarter. It's a quarter, Yvonne, right? Oh, I thought it was half. So I guess only a quarter. Boy. So here it is. See, don't stretch it too much, you guys, especially if you're dealing with something like stripes. Because you will see kind of like it's gonna start looking like you know, those hospital things for that tells you that you're alive. You could clearly tell that I don't go to hospitals. All right, on the corners here, I went ahead and glue them already, but I'm going to just tuck them in and then glue them, just kind of like the same way that you will do a wrapping paper. Just tuck them in a little bit. I'll show you with the second time around. So I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing from the middle, and then I'll leave you the side so you guys can see. So the way you don't see them from the other side. All right, so by tucking them a little bit, I'm going to put in here. It's a productive Wednesday for you, B. So I'm going to be hold on a second. Let me just glue that right there so that it'll be a lot easier if I do that. Okay, so I'm gonna just tuck it in right here by just folding inward and then folding the flap down. And by doing that, then on the other side, it shows you just like that. See? So you're gonna, again, I'm gonna go ahead and show you, I'm gonna fold it in, just a flap, and then this one comes down. Okay. Show it again. We're gonna fold this one in, and then the other one just kind of overlaps. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue in there, and that will kind of give us really nice straight or clean corners. All right, here we go. So we got this one, and that's going to go in there, but we're going to do something else to start covering up our this, covering up this, covering this up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of tape on the back, and that is going to help us by keeping things on there. Give me 1 second. Just going to put a little piece of tape on what will be my back, which is this side. And when I cover it with the hot glue, it's going to keep and preventing the hot glue from seeping through. Thank you for the friends that are starting to join here on YouTube. Thank you so much. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. This is a live crafting show or episode. All right, so now we're going to go ahead. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys, and the hearts. I'm going to come back and I'm going to just fill that in. And I'm just gonna quickly just rub my finger over it just to kind of remove the excess. You could do it with this, with the putty, and that it will be the same thing. Well, it will be the same thing minus the, feeling the heat on your finger. All right, so now that we have covered up the holes, throw that back. All right, so now we are going to, I'm going to go ahead and paint this. Now, here is where we kind of have to choose what we want to paint it. Hi, Cindy. Cindy Clark. This is where we're going to be wanting to know where we're going to be painting it. So this is going to be going like this. I wish that I had like a nice piece of, what do you call that? Oh, paper to just cover it nicely. I do have this deep red. Let me just show you. Okay, let me show you. So I have this very deep red. Let me know what you guys think, because that would look pretty lovely over that. What do you guys think? And it still keeps it very whimsical. Should we go for the paper? We could always paint over paper, right? We're in a dry technique. You're missing, you were missing action for a while. The hot tub was going. Oh, that will feel really, really good. I think I'm going to go ahead and cover this with a paper. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to go for it. And the reason why is because if I were to do this with, by painting it, you guys, is going to perhaps might be needing to do several coats of paint. And to be honest with you, did not feel like painting. Yes, and maybe do gold around the edges. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of doing a little bit of black and then a little bit of gold, golden. But I kind of, I want to stay true to the licorice. So got to think of kind of like, keep it all together like that. All right, so what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to cut it out this side, and then we're going to take our little sanding paper and to be able to just make it true to the size. And I'm not, I'm telling you that this doesn't even, it's not even writing. Goodness, not a good day for markers. Have all of these. I'm looking for, oh, here's my pencil. My trusty pencil. Here it is. There we go. Beautiful paper. Oh, good. Yeah, I think it looks good with that. So, away in a manger. thought of doing perhaps a painting, but I'm like, I have done many of those. I'm still racking my brain. I still have like a full day to think about it. So we shall see. We shall see. Kelly Wooden, thank you so much. And Creative in this creation is in the house. Oh, you do like this stripe paper better? I am. But you know, I thought of perhaps if I put stripes over the licorice is pretty, you know, it's pretty striped. That I think is not going to be shown too much over this. So that's the reason why I wanted to pop out and then have that being, see what I mean? Have that being framed around by the same kind of licorice paper. All right, let's see, what am I missing here? All right, thanks Kelly for sprinkling. All right, here we go. Guys, I keep opening my eyes more and more as I'm cutting because I don't have my scissors with, I mean, my readers with me, my glasses. You all, this upcoming year, 2026, no kidding, I think I'm due to go to the optometrist. Get my eyes checked out again. I skipped a year. So this 2025, 25th, I did not go to get my eyes checked, my eyesight checked. And I think my eyes are telling me you need a new prescription. Oh gosh, I'm telling you. You know, the things that I miss about being young. Ugh, my eyesight. My eyesight for sure. I never in my life worn glasses. Oh my God. Oh, Ellie, how are you? Thank you for being here. Yes, I saw your name. I remember your last name. Did you have to change your page, Ellie? Because I see that it's different now. Yeah, but I've never worn glasses. Never worn glasses throughout my life. So now wearing readers to me is a big step. You made, hold on a second. Oh, let me see. You made Jingle Block, Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus ornaments for my family for Christmas. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. Yes. I have to really, I'm going to think about it. I'm really going to think about it. I'm going to sit down tonight, probably stay up, hang out late. Yo, I was supposed to finish doing, I filmed half of my house. I was supposed to do a home tour, and I filmed half of the house, and then I had to go to work. Then I came back, and I felt lazy. I was on the couch. My husband was home, and I was on the couch. My husband had called out from his afternoon job because he wasn't feeling so well. So then what was I going to say? Then I went ahead, and I'm like, I was just hanging on the couch with him. He's already asleep. You know, he's been battling since last week. Poor guy, he's been battling, trying not to get a cold. And I'm like, honey, the best way that you could fight a cold is just by sleeping. You need to sleep. There we go. This is Aline's DIY crafting stick glue. I got it at the Dollar Tree, you guys. This is awesome. If you find it, get it. It's really, really good. Get it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do my glue stick over this. And the reason why works so much better than getting than using the Mod Podge, you guys, because the Mod Podge eventually, it will, no matter, you know, you could, unless you iron it, it may be giving you a bubble here and there, unless you iron it. But anyways, by using a glue stick, let me just tell you, it is an incredible resource. In this one especially, it's really, really good at staying put. Really good at staying put where you're supposed to stay. Like it adheres so well. All right, so I think I put it and I cover as much as I should or could. Today was the last day for my college students here. The last day of classes. So it's like, woohoo! We made it through another semester. And we're still good. Still being able to pay for it. All right, see that? I think that's gonna pop really nicely over this. And we'll put lots of bells and whistles. But first, let's go ahead and sand this down. Lots of resin fluids. That's why I've told them. I'm like, dude, you have to, no matter, you could do whatever you know, try whatever, drink, you know, and I'm like, he's taking his vitamins. But I'm like, you need to rest it out, buddy. You just need to rest it out. This is what happens when we're getting older. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sand it, just positioning my sanding block down. And thank you for those that are joining on YouTube, friends. If this is your first time, welcome. And my name is Maureen with His Girls of Science, and I love to do handmade home decor items that are very easy to do, budget friendly, and always with a touch of elegance. So if this is something that you like, we'd love for you to make sure that you're following. And because I'm trying to get to 500 followers here on YouTube before the end of the year, so if you guys can help me, I will appreciate that. All right, so not much we have to sand. So it looks like it was really nicely cut. All right, like it was cut down right down to the rim. So we got that. So now let's go ahead and get our black here. Do I not have the brush for the black? Let me see. I'm going to take a smaller brush just because I want to be able to get just only to the edges here. So I'm going to take some black wax, and I'm using the Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax in black. It's a dry kind of brush, so it's got like a dry paste. Let's see. You have to change the page, Asfa. I noticed that you said you made, you covered it up. Okay, so now I'm going to come here, and I'm going to, especially getting those edges. I think this is getting a little bit too much than what I wanted. Hold on. And we're going to just do just a little bit of an outline, and that's going to help to kind of stand out. I'm going to do half of it, and you'll see the difference. I'm going to go ahead and do half, and then I'll let you see. Just literally just doing just my edges. We'll do the black. You made a lot of things with Jenga blocks. I do have still a lot of the Jenga blocks, or wooden top. What is it called? Wood pieces. I don't know what the heck Dollar Tree goes in. Wood blocks, I think it's called. You know, for 2025, I don't know if you guys work, have resolutions. Sometimes I say that I have resolutions and then I can kind of forget about them. So I think, resolutions could be a little bit, for some people, that it may work. For me, I think smaller goals may work best. But anyways, one of the things that I would like to do for 2025, I would like to do a little bit more bigger projects. So I don't know how I feel. Like it gets to the point that I'm like, I don't want it to be repetitive for my crafting. All right, so I'm going to be doing this little edge right here. And I'm going to show you, I only did half. I'm going to show you what that's going to do once I put it against the fabric. You see what it does? See, it kind of helps us stand out, at least where the edge stops and it ends. So this is no edge. This is some black edging. So I think it does. And then we're going to be putting a little bit of, just a slightly touch of gold, but not a lot. Hello, Diane. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So happy to have you back. So what do you think of some bigger projects, you guys? Again, I'm trying to Just think a little bit outside of the box. Do you guys take a time to kind of, think about your business, if this is a business, or to think about, your hobby? This is a hobby. Do you guys think about that? Let's see. Oh, you love the flowers. Would you like to see more of the flowers coming back? We could do that. I could definitely do that. I could definitely do that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write it down. Because me will forget. I will. Give me 1 second. Well, these to-do pads, so I'm going to put them to good use. What other ideas do you think I could start having for 2025? Because I really want to start planning. Thank you, Donna. It says that it looks good. Let's see. More paper flowers. So 2025. Let's see. More paper flowers. My goal for 2020, not my goal. I can't say it's my goal. My thought, just a thought. And I'm just sharing it with you because you guys are usually, you guys are usually the ones here that are always with me here. So, I was thinking, and this is just a thought. Honestly, it's just a thought. Half hobby and half business. I would like, it is my desire. And it's been my desire for a little bit, for some time now. And I want to say at the very least 6 months. It is my desire to kind of do like a private group with just flowers. Thank you for correcting me. 2026. Thank you for catching that. Gosh. 2026. Goodness, thank you. I'm already behind. It is my desire. I've been having this desire for a little bit, for some time now. It's been, I want to say, at least 6 months. I would like to, Facebook has granted me, has allowed me to have private groups for some time now. Okay. And I'm like, no, my life is all over the place. There is no way that I could do that. So, but, schedules change. And I thought perhaps maybe that, it could be a good time now. This is gold leaf. Okay. That it may be a good time now. I know I can't fathom 2026. I know. Oh, gosh. Wasn't the Jetsons? Was it in 2030? Wasn't 2030 for the Jetsons? And I was like, that was a long time from now. Never see that. We were going to be so old. And I never thought I would ever see the day of 2026. I mean, 2030. And now we're like 2026, 4 years away to 2030, from 2030. I'm like, oh, dear Lord. All right, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing really quick right now. Notice what I'm doing. You see that? It's just going to be a slight little highlight of gold. Very, very thin. Very, very thin. I'm not going in hardly any. Just very, very thin. So we're going to have some of the black that is going to be giving it a little bit of darkening. And then the golden with just a slight highlight. I like your air dry clay flowers. So, Velia, one of the things that I thought is this, again, this is just a thought. Clay rose is what I purchased. Yeah, that's right. That's right. V, you did purchase that. That I thought of just doing kind of like a group that it was just flowers, not just limit to paper flowers, but I love flowers. and give them to me in clay flowers, give them to me in paper flowers, give them to me in I don't know, in so many different ways that we could do them, you know, painted flowers, watercolor flowers, I don't know, in so many different ways that we could create flowers that I thought, I'm like, well, maybe I could just do kind of like I can't promise a long-term group, but I could commit for perhaps just a few weeks where I could do this, so it's not a permanent, you know, long-term group, that it would be just kind of like a group. So I've been giving it a thought. I need to put it in prayer more than anything. That's what I need to do. Have not done that, but I've been giving it a thought, and I thought, you know, maybe perhaps that we could do this, and that it would be kind of like a session that we could just do, you know, like you will do a semester. You know how you do that? Doesn't that look pretty? I think that looks beautiful. You know how you do a semester and they give you the syllabus of what you're going to do in this class, and this class you're going to do for the next 3 months, let's just say, you know, in 8 weeks, 9 weeks, you're going to do this amount. I've been doing bracelets and you've been selling them. My problem is my sciatica nerve pain keeps me from, there's something that does blocking it, hold on, keeps me from sitting in for long periods of time. It slows you down and making certain amounts of bracelets at a time. Hear you. All right, so we're going to do this right here with this, and well, with this one, we're just gonna go all the way in, just gonna go ahead and brush it in. You could always brush it off. But this is what this is going to do. I think it's all tying up together. Okay. Your grandmother told me how to make egg carton flowers. Yes, that's right. And it's funny because I finally saved an egg carton. I hope my son didn't throw it away again. I saved an egg carton. I used to have more egg cartons up there, but sometimes things disappear around here. But anyways, yeah, egg carton flowers. As a matter of fact, thank you for bringing it up. I had a craft with egg cartons. So that wanted to bring up to you for you guys. So I don't know. Be giving it a thought. Let me know what you guys think. I can't commit to no long-term group. Definitely cannot. My life is too crazy and too all over the place. But I could commit for a certain, just short amount of time. And give it a try and see how that goes. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in prayer and see if I get kind of like feel that the Lord has giving it a green light. And if there's any interest, I'd like to check. Let me know from you guys what you guys think about it. Because if there's no interest, then there's no class. All right, so now we got this done. Isn't it beautiful how this changes? I just always can never get enough of how the transformation. I always think this is absolutely stunning. We're gonna just buff it out just slightly, and this is just a little buffing cloth. You could always take little, what do you call that? It's a dust-free kind of cloth. And as you guys buff it or rub it, then you're going to buff it. Then it shines even better or even more. But it brings that antiqueness because it brings some of the black still out. It helps the gold kind of settle in. Outside, once I finish with you guys, I will be going around just like this and just mark all of that just to make sure that it all around it continue to look good. In the meantime, I'm just gonna stop for now just to make sure that we have enough time to do this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back on here. And that is important because I need to glue the next step. I'm going to put just a few dots of hot glue. You can see it going to be beautiful. Oh, good. Thank you for that, for the vote of confidence. All right, so I'm going to push this in. And you all, this is how we make plastic inexpensive, $1.50 or $1.25. I don't even know the prices anymore. Plastic look a little bit more high-end, a lot more high-end than what it is supposed to be. All right, so this is what it is. I'm going to put a little bit more hot glue here because it's not wanting to stay put there. I don't know why. Just gonna go ahead and seal it all around, or at least in certain places. There. All right, so now that we could stand it up just like that, we're going to start putting on, don't glue on me, we're going to start putting on the next step, which is going to be this little guy here. What I'm going to do, you guys, is that, hold on a second, wait until it stops. This hot glue needs to dry. So what I'm going to do to make it stand out is that I'm going to put something on the back because I think it may be needing it. Let's see. So I don't want it to be really super sticking out. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just put some tiles. And I'm going to use these Jenga tiles here. We don't use the Z very much, and we don't use the Y very much. So I'm going to use those. I'm going to go ahead and put those on the back. And now I'm going to go ahead and, this is it dried up. Now we're going to go ahead and glue that just here. And I think it was necessary because it's not, oh, maybe not. Maybe I just needed to glue. I'm going to go ahead and just glue it on the edges. And you guys, if this was like a gift, then I would use something stronger than the hot glue. Just something a little stronger than the hot glue. Thank you, Diane. She said it looks very pretty. Thank you, B. She also says you guys are copying the same words. Very pretty. All right. So this is what we got thus far. Gosh, you guys, that looks so a lot more than the dollar. All right, so now we have this very licorice kind of tree that now, to be honest with you, in a way, we're going to kind of bring it up a little bit. So even though it was a licorice tree, I think you need to tie it all together. So forgive me if I'm going to glamorize our licorice tree, but I think we are. I think it needs it. Even though you guys don't kill me. But I think it needs it, okay? We'll try it. And even though I think he needs it. I know you guys are probably thinking, you know, this crazy lady in her gold. Yeah, I am. I am the crazy lady in the gold. I truly am. I truly am. But you know, there's something about it. There's something about it. I don't know. Look at that. It's like golden licorice. Did you ever see golden licorice? Well, now you see it. Disclaimer, do not do not eat golden licorice. But you know, it's good good to decorate with. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. This is cool. Say so myself. It really does look cool, you guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue it because after this is as much as I thought. You know, this is as much as this is for up to where my idea took me. So, so from this step on, from this time on, we need two. Now we're gonna wing it because this is as much as I thought. So from now on, you all, we're gonna wing it. All right. All right, from now on, remember what I told you, from this point on, we're winging it. Because this is as much as I thought in my on my brain, with my brain. So we got red, and this is as much as I took out. You guys, this is, I thought, well, that looks cute. Well, we'll see. So this is as much as I thought. From now on, as I said, don't be surprised. From this point on, we're going to wing it. All right, you ready? That's amazing. The golden licorice, right? All right, so we have this. That perhaps, oh, we have this beautiful. This is a brand new one, you guys. This is a brand new one. Let's take a look. Are you guys ready to see it? What do you guys think? Is that too much? I think it looks good, but I think it needs a little bit of red. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my red. Let me take out my red ribbons. And we're going to add a little bit of red. And I have this one. I wish I had something thinner, but it doesn't seem, I don't seem to have anything thinner than this. We could have this one, or we could have this one. I think this one looks big. I think this one looks really thick. Cheryl, my friend, how are you? Thank you. Even though you're going to wing it, it'll turn out beautiful. Yeah, from this point on, you guys, I just thought of, we're going to put this, we're going to put that, we're going to put that, and that's as much as I did, as I thought. Now, from this point on, it's like, oh, what do I do? So I'm going to just go back to my regular plain little bow, because even though it looks plain, it's I don't know, sometimes the simplicity of this bow, I always love it. So, and over this bow, or perhaps it doesn't need to be too plain. Hold on. Over this bow, perhaps you could go ahead and do this one. And by the way, you guys, these ribbons, they are just the ones that I buy for just $1 at the, we have here a thrift, not a thrift store, but it's a secondhand craft store in which, you guys, we do, it's called Bottom of the Bin, and where you could go ahead and bring your craft supplies, and you could bring your craft supplies and then go ahead and you could get, you know, if you have leftover craft supplies, they could take it, and they could give you a credit. And if not, everything that they sell, it's really, really inexpensive. Now, it's always a hit or miss as to what's there. So you're never going to know, you never know what you're going to find, which is fun. It's really fun. But everything they sell is very, very, very price, very, very price sensitive. It's not really nothing major. So for us crafters that have very, like teachers that have very, very, very little resources or money, it's really good. All right, so I'm going to try to see if if these two bows work together. And it may, except that it did not come out really good. Let me try this again. Okay, so the finger bow, let me see, do 1, 2, right? And now I'm going to put it under. Wait, too big, too big. It's getting too big. Hold on, too big. I just need a simple bow. 1, 2, and 2 loops, 2 loops. And then I'm going to put it under here. Get in between. And once I bring it under, I'm going to come and bring it over, coming around, and I'm going to try to knot it. Okay, I think it came out. I think it did. Those fingers, these finger bows, I don't know, what do you think? I think I always get lost is in the, what do you call that? In the knotting part of it. So let's take a look. I think this time it did. I think so. All right, so let's take it out. Okay. So now I went ahead and did 2. And I think it needs a little tiny bit of greenery, but I don't want to, oversaturate it. I'm going to put those 2 together here. Okay. I'm going to put this one on top of that one. Put those 2 together and then hot glue them into place. And of course, we're going to put something beautiful hanging it on there. Just open and fluff. Put a little more fluff into our bow. And that looks gorgeous. Perfect. I'm going to put it right on top of here. And let me show you how that looks. And we're going to go ahead and glue this into place just like this, making it some loops. I'll just hot glue them there. There. And there. And I think this one I'm going to let it hang. I wish that I had a little saying on there, and I think that would look pretty beautiful. But I think I'm going to go ahead and add it one more thing, and I think we're going to call it a day. I know, the golden tree. The little golden tree. I think I see what I want on there. And it's going to be this beautiful and stunning. Whoopsie, whoopsie, hold on. It's going to be this beautiful and really, really stunning little jewel. And I just kind of want to sing, "Isn't she lovely?" Aww. What do you think? Kind of wanted to put a little of greenery, but I kind of don't. Otherwise, it's going to look a little bit like too mushy. Too much? I know. Go ahead and critique it. Very creative. Thank you. Because it was green and how it's beautiful in gold. Y'all. Right? We did a licorice tree and turned it gold. The gold one, yeah. You're tired but good. Oh, well, hope you rest tonight. You get up pretty early, friend. Hi, Rebecca. And Crafting with Shelly Designs is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. And it is beautiful. Okay, so anything that you guys would change, be honest. Be honest. I know that the gold is not everybody's cup of tea. You know what? To be honest with you, believe it or not, to me, it may look a little bit too gold. Is there such a thing? But I think in reality, I think it does. So what I'm going to do, believe it or not, so I'm going to put just a little hint, just a slight, look how little bit of the black. And I'm going to just go ahead and hit that. I'm just going to go ahead and give it a little tiny bit of brassiness. Instead of goldiness, I'm going to give it a little bit of brassiness because I think I want to give it a little bit more difference. Cute. Thank you, Kelly. She says it's absolutely beautiful. Well, I'm going to just to kind of just kind of want to make it a little bit of brassiness. And play with the black and play with the gold. And that gives us a nice brassy look. Not just like a golden look. Because I think the frame looks pretty, it looks pretty brassy, doesn't look super golden. So I think that's more like what I want to go for. All right, so there it is. Just giving it a little bit of brassiness. See, I'm not sure if that makes a lot of difference in your eyes, but in my eyes it does. Not sure if that does it for you, but in my eyes it does. All right, anyways, have a beautiful night, you guys. I'm going to let you go. Tomorrow I have to wake up early, so I'm going to let you go. And I'm going to promise you, I think Friday will be the day that we're going to be cleaning this craft room. So I might be able to scare you a little bit and take the before and after. But before that, you guys, I'm going to finish filming it. This is my to-do list. I'm going to continue filming my home tour tomorrow. And I thought of doing it tonight, but I kind of was tired. Not only that, but filming daylight is just usually the best, right? It's usually matching up with the frame. Yes, it does, B. Yes, you're right. That's what I was trying to do. Have a blessed night, Kelly. Good night, friends. So so tomorrow I'm going to be continue filming the home tour in my house. I'm going to go ahead and make that video and take that and send that out to you tomorrow. I'm going to be, Lord willing, then on Friday we're going to go ahead and do Away in a Manger here, Craft from the Clock, and we're also going to be cleaning up the craft room. So that's my to-do list for the next 2 days. I hope you have a beautiful day. And hey, let's catch up once more time. And yeah, don't forget to give this a thumbs up and share it into your social media pages if you can. In the meantime, hey, if you're not following me, be sure that you're following. In the meantime, may God bless you, may God keep you, make his face shine upon you, may God grant you his peace. And if you're on TikTok, I'm 4 friends away from 100. Check that out. All right. Have a wonderful night. Adios. Los quiero mucho. God bless.